Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I haven't did one in a while, or a Nerf video, but today, as you already know from the title, I'm going to be comparing two different pistols. I'm going to be comparing the Nerf Kronos and the Nerf Ultra 4, which is a single shot blaster. But they're both spring powered. But before this video starts, make sure everybody hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn post notifications on to get notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, let's get to the intro. So yeah. Okay, so today we're going to be comparing the Nerf Rival Kronos and the Nerf Ultra 4. So starting out with the Kronos. The Kronos is a pretty simple blaster to use. It's a spring-powered 5-shot internal magazine, which is basically the magazine is built inside the blaster. It's not removable like a box magazine. So to load the Kronos is pretty simple. It shoots these Rival little yellow balls. They're pretty squishy. They're made out of foam. But to load it, you prime the blaster back, and then you open this little door, and then you load your round in here. This little, door thing. And the capacity is about 5 darts. Then, once you load it, you shut the door, and you push this forward, and then that allows you to fire once. Yeah, then to fire another round, prime back, push forward, and pull the trigger. And this gun also has a safety built on the left side of the blaster only. Up is fire, down is safe, which you can't pull the trigger if it's down. So it's a pretty simple blaster to use. 5-shot, has 2 tactical rails, and it's a pretty comfortable blaster to hold. It's pretty light. But on to the Ultra 4. So the Ultra 4 is a single shot blaster. You load one Ultra dart up in the front. Let me get that real quick. Okay. So we have an Ultra dart here. As you can see, it's different from a Rival round. As you can see, this one is like a straight line, and this one is a circle. So to load the Ultra 4, it's pretty simple. It's kind of like a jolt, to be honest. So you load one dart up in the front, and then you see this little T-style priming handle. You pull it back, and you don't have to like push it forward. It has a spring return, so you can just let go, and that allows you to fire one time. It's pretty powerful. Way more powerful than the Kronos. But yeah, the rounds or the darts have these little aerofin technologies. But I reviewed the Ultra 4 before, if you want to go check it out. Scroll through my videos, you know what I mean? And you can see my Ultra 4 review. But these darts they're pretty hard to bend, because if you bend them, like, if I want to take this dart and bend it like completely right now, it's going to break the round, obviously, so I'm not going to do that. But these rounds are not as accurate as the Rival rounds, because the Rival rounds fly in a more consistent line. It goes in a straight line instead of this Ultra dart, because the Ultra dart doesn't fly as straight. It kind of goes to like the right or sometimes to the left. It barely goes straight. But when I shoot this Ultra 4, the Ultra round seems to go pretty straight. But the Ultra 4, it's a pretty simple blaster. Like I said, you load one dart up in the front, you prime, then you fire once. But the Ultra line, I'm not pretty a big fan of their rounds, because the tips kind of break off too easy. Like, for example, my Ultra Amp, it destroys these rounds because it pushes into the flywheels, which destroys the round. So, but still, I do like the Kronos better. But this guy, it's not bad, but I obviously said the Kronos is better, right? But yeah, we're gonna get to the firing test of both of them. I put a four fingers, 2 of this blaster, to compare which one is more accurate and which one is more powerful. So we'll get to the firing test of both of them. So let's get into the firing test now.
2,000 years later.
Okay, now we're at the firing test of the two blasters, the Kronos and the Ultra 4. We're gonna first start off with the Nerf Rival Kronos, and I'm loaded up with Rival rounds, the basic yellow one. Let's see how accurate this blaster is. Alright, here we go. Pretty accurate from my point of view. Good, white ammo. Let's see where it hit. If it even hit straight. Okay, so we see 3 different marks. One in the middle, one at the top, and one to the right. So it's hitting about kind of downwards, and some of them upwards, and some of them to the right. So the accuracy is good on this blaster. I'll give it like a 4.5 for the accuracy. But let's get to the Ultra 4 now. Okay, now the Ultra 4. Let's see how accurate this one is. The Kronos was not bad. Let's see if this one can do a better job. I'm going to be firing 5 rounds, just like the Kronos. So here we go. Okay, that one hit the top. Wow. This thing is very powerful, guys. It hits like... It might be even hitting harder than the Kronos. Okay. Last round. Alright. Let's see where we hit. I was aiming for the bottom, but one round hit up here. As you can see, there's a mark right there. And the accuracy on this one seems to be much worse than the Kronos. But we got one hole here to the left and one to the bottom right. And one up here. But yeah, that's the firing test of both of them. Now I'm going to go back to the place and give you my honest opinion on them and which one should I recommend. Okay, so now to my honest opinion on the Kronos and the Ultra 4. And which one do I recommend? Excuse me. And overall, the firing test, as you can see, the Ultra 4 seems to be hitting not very straight. Like some of them go to the left and to the right, as in the firing test. But the Kronos, it hits pretty accurate. It's just a tiny bit better than the Ultra 4. Even though they're about the same weight. I think the Kronos is just a tad heavier, a little bit. But now to my opinion on which one do I recommend. Well, it depends on you guys. If you're looking for a single shot blaster, I would recommend more of a different, like an Adventure Force if they have a single shot one. Because the Ultra 4 is not bad. I'm not like hating the Ultra 4. But you know, I'm just not a big fan of these rounds or darts I meant. Because one, they break too easy and they don't fly in a consistent, you know, line. So you can't, so let's say for example, you're standing from here and a target is about right there to that black cabinet over there. You're not sure you're going to hit what you're aiming at if the round doesn't fly straight. So there's really no point of shooting that round if it's not flying at a straight consistent or a straight line. So the Ultra 4, overall I give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's a good blaster. I'm not hating on the Ultra 4. I still love this thing. Like it performs great. It's more powerful than the Kronos, but the rounds are just, you know, they're not consistent. You know, it's not as advertised as the box says. Like, it's not the actual farthest flying dart ever, but it hits a pretty good FPS. Like the Ultra 4 is like 100 FPS. I don't measure the feet per second, so I'm not sure how far the dart actually flies. But it flies pretty far. It flies more far than the rival round, because the rival round only flies up to like 90 feet per second, and this flies up to 120. Oh, dropped a rival round. But yeah, overall the Ultra 4 is okay. It's not a bad blaster. But the rival Kronos is overall my favorite rival pistol. It's very easy to use. You know, you just prime back, you load it in. You can even shove 2 rounds up at a time if you want. Shove 5 rounds in there, shut the door, shut the slide, then you pull the trigger and then you fire 1 round. It's a pretty simple blaster to use, and it's not that more expensive than any other pistols in the market. But as you can clearly tell from the firing test, the Kronos hits more accurate than the Ultra 4. So now to the real question. Which one do I recommend? So I would recommend the rival Kronos more than the Ultra 4, because one, this one is, they're about the same size. The Kronos is just a little bit longer, but as you can see from the Kronos is way more wider than the Ultra 4. So the Ultra 4 is easier to fit in a holster than the rival Kronos. But I do still like the Kronos. You can just go out and buy a holster on like Amazon or something for like, what's that, 19, 20 bucks or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would recommend the Kronos more than the Ultra 4. But if you want the Ultra 4, you know, you want a single shot blaster, you know, pretty simple to use, you know, pretty powerful. Yeah, just go for the Ultra 4 if you want powerfulness, but doesn't want to hit anything. That's what the Ultra series is for. But the rival series is for accuracy. I mean, for performance too, but this one is like 5 times more powerful than this thing. But I would recommend the Kronos. If you want the Ultra 4, you know, just go for it. You know, it's not a bad blaster at all, not bad price. They're both pretty cheap. I mean, the Kronos is like 20 bucks, I think. And the Ultra 4 is about like 15 US dollars, something like that. So the Kronos is just a little bit more expensive, about like $5 to $6 more expensive, as you could say. But I don't know the price change. I know they do have special colors too, but I got the Phantom Corpse version, because they do have red and blue too, but I just think it looks kind of boring. So I just go for the Kronos, the white one instead. But yeah, that's all about this comparison test. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on to get notified when I upload new music videos, or sometime videos, like for example Nerf videos. But yeah, that's all about this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.